The principle of correspondence in the Kybalion is described by the maxim as above, so below. So the planes of existence are also explained in chapter 8 of the Kybalion. As below, so above, as so below. I'm sorry, as above, so below. Right, as above, so below, as below, so above. So the great second hermetic principle embodies the truth that there is a harmony, an agreement, and correspondence between the several planes of manifestation, life, and being. This truth is a truth because all that is included in the universe emanates from the same source, and the same laws, principles, and characteristics apply to each unit or combination of units of activity as each manifests its own phenomena upon its own plane. So, for the purpose of convenience of thought and study, the Hermetic philosophy considers that the universe may be divided into three great classes of phenomena known as the three great planes, namely the great physical plane, the great mental plane, and the great spiritual plane. So the word plane, as defined in the Kybalion, is different than most of the definitions uh, given by our regular and even our medical dictionaries. So the word plane described in the Kybalion is described as a condition or a state rather than a place in space, time, or a dimension. So on a scale of vibration, a plane could be seen as a degree on that scale. The degree of that plane is determined by the frequency, which is also the rate of vibration. Quote, as these degrees from what occultists call planes, the higher the degree of rate of vibration, the higher the plane, and the higher the manifestation of life occurring, occupying that plane. So, what does the phrase "as below, as above, so below," and "as within, so without" mean when it comes to this idea of vibration and planes? It means that the vibration on the higher mental planes corresponds and is connected to the vibrations on the lower physical planes. Higher planes of vibration house positivity, while lower planes of vibration house frequencies on the opposite pole. The principle of correspondence is present in psychology as well as with psychology being the science of correspondence of the mind and behavior. Neuroscience shows us the connection between the body and the mind. Neuroscientists have identified the neural networks that connect the cerebral cortex to the adrenal medulla, which is responsible for the body's rapid response in stressful situations. So these findings provide evidence for the neural basis of a mind-body connection. Some examples of correspondence between the physical and the mental planes are found in such basic sayings concerning positivity and negativity. For example, think positive and you will be positive, or even Henry Ford's famous quote, if you think you can do something, you're right, and if you think you can't do something, you're also right. So here the principle of correspondence is present. So for the sake of sticking to the practicality of this principle, we'll in this discourse here, and for a better understanding of the principle of correspondence, refer to the Kybalion.